Hello, and welcome to Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis. And as you can see behind me, we're coming to you from the Gettysburg Heritage Center here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And we're going to go learn more about those famous 3 days here in this famous town now because of this war. So come in to the museum and join us.
But it'd make sense if I walk real quick. You could just
And as you can see, it's open from 10 to 4 Sunday through Thursdays and 10 to 6 on Fridays and Saturdays. We are here on a Saturday.
There's a weird book.
And we are here at the Gettysburg Heritage Center. This is their gift shop area. Extend my handle real quick here. And you can have a look around. I'm going to turn this around so you can see this, the rest of this. Here's their restrooms. We just came from their theater. They have a theater and they do an 18-minute presentation. Yeah. They have what I'm looking for. Definitely a lot of magnets. Sorry. And this is the rest of it. This is a museum also, so we can go see the rest of the museum. Like I said, we just viewed an 18-minute film about the battle itself.
Or you could go from there to hit here.
So we are now entering the actual museum area here in the Gettysburg Heritage Museum. There's so much to see. Probably not that much, but it looks like there's so much to see.
From there.
So it gives you a lot of information about Gettysburg itself here and its carriage industry here, but I'm going to get a picture of.
Bend down, you can actually look into it.
Oh, cool. I wonder if that's what you use. Yeah, you put on your 3D glasses. Look. Up. Yeah, we were given some
But you know, look there.
3D glasses.
They actually have one. If you bend down, you can actually.
Yeah, but if you look up, look.
Oh,
You
cool.
put on your 3D glasses and
That's
look.
good for.
Yes.
Whoa.
And now we're looking at this sign, but from a different perspective.
Oh my gosh, that's,
Cool.
that's so
Everything looks like it's coming at you from our view.
Some
And then
have it and some don't.
right here, there's a stereo viewer.
You look into it? Cool, right?
Oh, wow. Cool. I don't know if you can look inside of it. You can a little bit.
Oh, no. It actually looks so cool. You can actually see the 3D image.
So if well, a lot of you don't have to put them on for everyone, but
only
the
certain
ones that say here, put on your glasses, and then you can look at it.
They're cool. I see a lot of them.
I'm sorry for my camera work right now. And then there's video presentation. And then here's a map of Gettysburg itself on the eve of the battle. There's Hannah.
I would love how they used to have some sort of decor and stuff. So you get
Oh,
Here they have stuff on the store.
sorry, I forgot to replug myself into my, what do you call it, my power bank here.
They just have.
Holding it at a
Plus,
certain
this
level.
part's already bent, and if you bend it too much, it's gonna.
Yeah, I know. It's not a very large museum on this side of it because of the fact they also have a theater inside here that gives you the an 18-minute video about the battle, the 3 days of the battle here. Oh, here we go. There's another one where you can put your.
The stereo view image of.
Oh wow. Willoughby's Run. C.J. Tyson. That is cool. When you look at it, for you guys it looks different. It looks blurry, but for us it looks clear and cool. Some artwork. Wow. Here's actual cannonball shot from Pickett's charge. And implements of the.
Actual cannonball.
Yes, I know. 6 pound and a 12 pound.
There's a thing over there you can listen to.
And then there's. I'm trying to figure which way you go here, but. Okay. Well, there's another video presentation, which I won't film because a lot of these things are not you're not allowed to film, record because it's copyrighted. So there's maps. Caught in the crossfire. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's trying to focus on that, and I'm trying to focus on that as well.
They have a thing over there that says enter here for sellers.
You can probably hear audio behind me between music and some of the presentations. And this is a piece of a tree trunk. Oh, you put on your 3D one. Yeah, the peach orchard. Yes.
I can't wait to go to the sellers.
Yeah, I want to see that.
In 1800, it became the seat of the newly formed Adams County. As the community grew and prospered, Gettysburg became a bustling town of 2,400 by 1860, connected to 10 roads as if spokes on a wheel. There were 8 churches, 2
Sitting all the way back.
I don't want to sit in front of you.
The town had a thriving carriage industry as well as blacksmith shops, tanneries, and a foundry. There were 2 institutes of higher learning in Gettysburg. The Lutheran Theological Seminary was founded in 1826 and soon built a huge building on a
Gettysburg
ridge west of
College.
the town. In 1832, Pennsylvania College established its campus north of the town. In 1858, the railroad came to Gettysburg from the east. Gas street lamps and the telegraph followed it. Life was good. And on a prominent rise south of Gettysburg, the Evergreen Cemetery was established in 1855. As with millions of others in towns throughout the North and South, however, the lives of Gettysburg citizens were forever changed by the American Civil War. During the first 3 days of July 1863, Gettysburg was the epicenter of the greatest battle ever fought in the Western Hemisphere. The fighting started on the morning of July 1st. Throughout the day, the battle raged in once peaceful fields and along an unfinished railroad west of the town. with the Confederates eventually gaining the upper hand. Many townspeople fled or sought safety in their cellars. 69-year-old John Burns, however, joined in the fighting and was wounded. His story attracted famed photographer Matthew Brady, who recorded this image just 2 weeks later. As the Union Army retreated through the town, wounded soldiers took refuge in the Sheeds House, the home of a private school for girls. Like many other Gettysburg residents, Carrie Sheeds and her students did what they could to relieve their suffering. By the afternoon of the second day of the battle, July 2nd, the Northerners had established a strong position on the hills and ridges south of Gettysburg. Cleared of its trees by a local citizen before the Civil War, Little Round Top became a strategic position on the left end of the Union defensive line. On the right of the line, a hill owned by Henry Culp was strengthened by a line of entrenchments. Confederate assaults on July 2nd on both ends of the line failed. The battle climaxed on July 3rd as the Confederates launched an all-out assault on the center of the Union line at Cemetery Ridge. Ironically, the Civil War's largest battle was decided along a stone wall near the home of one of Gettysburg's free black residents, Abraham Bryant. Some 50,000 soldiers were killed, wounded, or captured in the battle. Among the fatalities was 20-year-old Mary Virginia Wade, killed by a stray bullet at her sister's house on Baltimore Street. 4 months after the battle, the country's attention was once more focused upon Gettysburg during the consecration of the Soldiers' National Cemetery. President Abraham Lincoln's 2-minute Gettysburg Address became the most famous speech in American history. As the nation recovered from the war, Gettysburg recovered from the battle. But the quiet town would never be the same. Shortly after the war, an orphanage was established on Cemetery Hill for the children of Civil War soldiers. To preserve the land, fortifications, and entrenchments where the battle was fought, local citizens established the Gettysburg Battlefield Memorial Association. Visitors began to flock to Gettysburg to see the site of the war's greatest battle. The town's economy revived as hotels flourished and guides led tour parties over the battlefield. With its fame, proximity to large cities, and accessibility by rail, Gettysburg became a mecca for Civil War veterans and visitors. By 1878, veteran encampments were common as aging soldiers came to remember and commemorate the momentous battle they had fought as young men. At first, just a few monuments were erected by private groups, but as state legislatures began to appropriate funds to veterans organizations, hundreds of memorials soon dotted the fields. In 1895, the United States government gained stewardship of the battlefield. A new Gettysburg National Park Commission preserved more land, built more roads, and oversaw the erection of hundreds of monuments, markers, and tablets. As more elaborate state memorials were erected, Gettysburg's fame only increased, along with the number of visitors and automobiles. Fewer and fewer Civil War veterans remained as the years passed. In 1913, during the commemorations for the 50th anniversary of the battle, some 40,000 Civil War veterans attended. During the 75th anniversary, only 2,000 veterans came. Their average age was 94 years old. The last Civil War veteran died in 1956. Today, the battlefield and the monuments they erected serve as tangible reminders of America's greatest conflict and those who gave, in Lincoln's immortal words, the last full measure of devotion.
You can turn it off.
Yeah, after a little bit. Your eyes a little bit to get adjusted again.
It does.
Yeah.
Ready to see
Okay, hold it. Yep. Enter here for the cellar experience. Please enter.
Oh my gosh, they did that so well. You can see it's a fake staircase.
Leaving the cellar experience here.
God, that was so
There was
realistic.
some video there that I didn't want to, that might have been copyrighted, so I didn't want to show that. There's
They
showing,
really did that so well.
officers encampment. So
Oh my gosh, that scared me.
this is a replica of the Leicester House. Showing you the different, how they, okay, there's,
They have 2 3D things right here.
okay, I was wanting to look at that
Oh wow.
because I want to know what the letters were. So this is part of that sycamore tree that is on display here at the Heritage Center, and part of it is also still standing on Baltimore Street.
Probably gonna hear it soon.
So
the sound of the door.
where's a B? That's the sycamore tree, and then part of that tree is right here.
I feel bad for the people.
And these are the
Yeah. Did you read that?
people in the. And then behind me, there's more stuff. Oh wow, there's 3D glasses on. This is Timothy O'Sullivan took this photo of the Confederate dead. This is kind of like one of the more famous pictures that you find online and all that. I'm just trying to put them on really quick.
Look at all those dead horses.
I'm gonna put my
Look at all those
glasses in front so it'll give you an idea, see what it, hopefully you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna put it on the front of the lens so that maybe you can see it.
So in our house, it would be 40. The departure of the armies and the lack of doctors and supplies, problems securing
It's hard to see on one or the other because you need your your eyes see things kind of strangely, but it gives you an idea.
That looks so cool. Look at all those dead
I mean, it's
horses.
sad, yeah.
Look at all those on the truss of the town. It depicts all the dead horses on the
Yeah.
truss of the Man, all those
Yeah.
poor horses died.
Yeah, these were the actual battle horses.
They died?
Yeah, they were killed or shot, whatever. Sorry, there's a parent teaching her child, which is what we should be doing as parents.
Charitable organizations such as the United States Sanitary Commission and
Caring for the wounded, and as they mentioned in the video, that pretty much every home became a hospital of some sort.
Like when they would like, oof, ouch. When they would amputate.
Amputate, yeah, see, you got a
They would have a stick.
bite
in
stick.
Yeah, biting a stick. Ouch. But that would have been painful. I know.
A lot of times they would give them
I've
like
learned-
whiskey and stuff like
I've
that too.
learned that a
Deal
lot
with
of
the pain.
A lot of people more of them died to getting diseases and from getting their legs amputated than actual sicknesses.
Yes. Actually, sickness was the biggest killer.
They get
Oh wow,
diseases
I didn't even
and
see that
sickness-
up there
They get diseases and sicknesses.
when we walked underneath the cellar. So we were just in there for the cellar experience.
More
And this would be an idea, give you an idea what the people itself, when the war began, they were told to head to their cellars.
more people would actually die to the wounds than they would to sicknesses.
Yes. Well, sickness caused a lot of the wounds were caused by a lot of
Oh,
sicknesses.
there's nothing out
The
here.
Trossel barn.
There's another thing.
And there's a
Oh, there's another thing.
video going on.
It's a replica of one of those old cameras. Wouldn't this been like one of the early?
So if you noticed the picture right over there, there's the original picture. So they kind of restaged it here. It's because back then they would take pictures even of the
So these are
captured Confederate prisoners.
This was the kind of camera they
And right here is, yes,
These are replica of the old cameras.
it might be a replica, it might be real, for all we know. It looks like it's a replica though. But who knows? A lot of stuff, most of the stuff in these museums, it's a real deal. Wet plate, Caladian. Oh, hold on.
Wait,
Oh, cool.
what's this?
It shows you how this is the actual lab.
Ah,
We're kind of inside, it's hard to see it.
can't see.
So this would be their mobile labs right here.
Where they would like.
They would develop the plates right here. Cool. And we were just showing you under there.
Imagine having to crawl under that. Just.
So basically, see, they'll carry it in a wagon or something like that, and then it shows you the process right here of the actual wet plate,
Kind of interesting.
Caladian process.
Kind of interesting to take a photo. You would have to put.
And there's another video over there
I know that. To take a photo, you would have to put your head up.
of the.
Would be forever tied to the words of Abraham Lincoln in that famous moment when he gave the speech.
And then there's a view of. Oh wow, you can see the bullet from here now. Better. Lodged in someone's bone in Gettysburg.
We basically saw all the last 3D images. That was the last 3D
Yeah.
image thing we saw. The last thing we can look at is that over there.
That's Evergreen Cemetery's. Hello. And this will conclude our tour here of the Gettysburg Heritage Center. So if you like content like this, and here's my daughter Hannah as well, please considering like, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell to all so you won't miss any future content like this. So as I always say, go create your own adventure, and I'll see you at the next location. Bye.